Hey everyone! Today I'm making something different than I usually do. I'll turn a can of corns, the can part obviously, into a shelter diorama. I'm starting with splitting the can in two pieces, then I sanded it down. Gave it a two coats of black craft paint and applied spray varnish on it. Since it's an underground shelter, I found it fitting to have walls with coarse cement look. So first I applied a layer of Mod Podge, then covered it with wall plaster crumbles. Once it dried, I covered it with some grey paint and dry brushed it with lighter grey and white. Before I go any further, I'm installing a hinge so I can plan the next steps better. Marking the spots where I'll drill holes. It took me like 4 different bits in various sizes to get the right sized holes without bending the can too much. At this point, I wasn't sure how to make a locking mechanism. Then I remembered that I had small magnets, strong enough to keep it closed, but not so much so you can open it easily. I'm cutting a small piece of stick to fill the gap between the magnets. Using foam core to build a base and a ceiling on. Starting on the floor, I painted it off the camera, and as usual I'm using steering sticks for a floorboard. I decided to cover this with black and reddish brown washes. Applied a very light brown dry brush before I was done with it. Covering one of the nuts with a straw to make it look like there's a pipe going in or out, and another straw to simulate a connecting pipe. Painting them with Vallejo black primer and Vallejo browns. Applying some black wash to exaggerate details and show some sort of a leakage. I will use some parts of this Kinder Egg toy, tail roller for a ventilation fan maybe, and the cockpit frame could be some sort of a metallic detail on the wall. And here I'm building the ceiling. I was not going to use the lid of the can, but then decided to keep it for authenticity, even though it won't be visible. Gluing the pieces together with regular glue. While waiting for them to dry, I'm building an entry hatch, using the toy's propeller and random plastic items to create it. Painted the entire thing with black primer, then Vallejo anthracite gray for the hatch, applied black wash and dry brush with lighter gray. Again, I'm using Mod Podge to create a terrain with pebbles. To make sure everything stays in place, I dripped watered down glue on them. Painted everything in gray to show some rocky surface and added dirt. I chose brownish colors for vegetation to dramatize the scene, I guess. Finishing it up with rust and black color weathering powder. I made some items like a fridge, furniture, boxes and so on to populate the place. I didn't record these since the items are tiny. I couldn't capture the process properly with my camera. I'm giving them the regular painting and weathering treatment. I made stairs leading up to the hatch using zip ties, Q-tip plastic and so on. Decided on painting it with red to differentiate it from the rest of the scene. Since I don't have any civilian figures, I decided to make my own from leftover plywood. This is my first time making figures from wood, and I made only 2 of them. One ended up being smaller, so I imagined these to be father and a son. Later on, I modified the child's legs to a sitting on the bed position. I used milliput to make mattresses and pillows, and painted some tissue to represent blankets. And here's the whole bunch of items that will fit in there. I really liked how this turned out to be. It was somewhat of a challenge to work in such a small diorama area, and it was too much fun to scratch build figures and accompanying items. As usual, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked watching it as much as I did making it. Don't forget to like this video and give me your input about what to do next. I always keep an ear open for new ideas. And don't forget to subscribe for future videos. See you next time.